Legacy Open winner, Ben Nash.
Thanks. Hi, guys.
Ben played Death and Taxes, as you guys all saw, and managed to vanquish all of his opponents, as you also saw. Final opponent was Blue White Miracle. So what did you think of the matchup going into it?
I feel pretty comfortable about it. I know he's on a Terminus plan, so I can't really overextend there. I also feel like really between Wasteland and Rashad and Thalia, like I'm going to be able to make everything he's casting that he wants to be casting at 1 and 2 cost 3, 4, 5, and usually that'll get there. I have Revokers, which we're also going to be going at Sensei's Divining Top or Jace if it came down to that. And I have lots of flyers to deal with Vendaline Click, so I feel like I can clog things up pretty well.
Okay, sure. Just going into the top 8, how did you think your chances were? It was really diverse, obviously, so just what was your opinion looking at it?
I mean, I wasn't thrilled about the Omni Show and Tell matchup or the Charbelcher matchup, and managed to dodge them. Pretty comfortable with my Merfolk matchup. I think I'm pretty well positioned there. Yeah, I mean, I was hoping to dodge the combo decks. I have some hate against them, but still not solid.
You took quite a few mulligans over the course of the top 8. Were you nervous, especially when you're hitting 5 cards? Like, did you really feel like, oh man, not like this, not like this? You know?
I mean, sort of. The deck's been way too good to me as far as getting what I need, so I have to give it props for that. It's a lot of 4-ofs, so you can kind of count on the cards to be there when you need them to be, but yeah, I don't know. I had a few that were one-landers with like Wasteland and Rashad and Port that you really just can't keep. And I had one where it was 3 pieces of equipment and 3 land, and that's not any pressure at all. So, I mean, my mulligans were pretty straightforward. Like, they were just straight up not going to get me there. So, wasn't thrilled about it, but I think I had to do it, and it paid off.
Awesome. Well, how long have you been playing Death and Taxes?
I started right before the survival ban, so 2009-ish. I've been playing the deck off and on. Yeah, so I've got a few years under my belt with it, and I don't know. I mean, it keeps getting more and more great stuff from Wizards, so that's awesome.
Well, before I hand you this shiny silver cup I've got here, would you like to give any shout out to your testing partners or the store you play at or anything like that?
Yeah, absolutely. I play at Portal Games in Portland, and it's a great group of people down there, and it's been awesome to be testing with them, so yeah.
All right, well, Ben, here's your trophy. You can put that up on the mantle.
Great.
If you don't have a mantle, you can get a mantle.
There you go. Awesome. Thank you.
All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and throw it back to Cedric and P-Sully to close out the event. And as soon as you're done watching here, I urge you to go over to dailymtg.com for your spoilers, which should be up now or up soon. So.
Hello and welcome back. Another weekend of Magic wrapped up. 2 champions this weekend. A new standard, new legacy tournament.
It's in the books. It's in the books, baby. We made it. We hopefully made it look easy.
Yeah,
Just getting the dust off my hands.
Yeah, but it's not. But we got a lot more in store coming up in the next couple weeks.
Yes, we do.
Next weekend we're going to be having an open in Los Angeles. I will be taking off the cover shirt and putting on the gloves and mixing it up in the standard and legacy opens. Well, you, my friend.
I'll be leaving the cover shirt on. This will be with me again. I will not have this Patrick with me, but I will have a different Patrick to my left, perhaps my right, if I'm feeling nice. I'll let him choose where he gets to sit. His last name is Chapin. Perhaps you've heard of him. Recent Hall of Fame inductee.
The Innovator.
The Innovator himself.
Yeah.
I have the Rainmaker today. I have the Innovator next week.
You live a pretty good life, I gotta say.
Good, clean living to be a commentator.
So that's coming up this next weekend.
Correct.
We're going to be having an open in Los Angeles, and then the big show. 2 weeks away, Invitational, Open Series featuring the Invitational in Atlanta. So if you're qualified for the Invitational, you should definitely come out. If you want to be qualified for the Invitational, there's still plenty of Invitational qualifiers for you to hit up. So you should go to StarCityGames.com for all that information, or just talk to your local store to see if there's any happening there. Remember, even if you aren't qualified for the Invitational, it's still an open weekend, which means that Saturday we'll be having a standard open and Sunday we'll be having a legacy open. And for those of you who miss the draft opens, the Invitational weekends will feature 3 different draft opens.
Correct.
And as someone who only got to play in 2 of them over their lifetime, I do wish I had more opportunity. So there's plenty of stuff to be doing that weekend in Atlanta. And also remember, if you are qualified for an Invitational and you can't make Atlanta, there's still Los Angeles, an invitational in Los Angeles in December. So there'll
Correct.
be another opportunity to get out there for a big tournament. And as I've harped on many times, if you are qualified for the invitational and you do not show up, you are stupid, because it is the prizes, the size, the efficiency with which the event is run. It is incomprehensible to me that you would ever fly to a Grand Prix and not go to this. So if you're qualified, you should definitely show up.
Patrick uses big words. I use small ones. If you don't go, you dumb.
Yeah.
Basically.
So thanks again to the City of Portland, the staff, the volunteers, the judges, the players who showed up, and all of you watching at home. All of this is necessary to make things like this happen, and so we're very much appreciative for all of your contributions to this process.
Indeed, this tournament was unbelievably well run.
Yep.
We got out of here last night at 9:30, which, if you guys know coverage at all, is insanely early.
Yeah.
Normally hanging around until 11:30 to get out and hopefully find something that's open. And again, it's right around the 9:30, 9:40 mark, and we're out of here again.
Yeah, so that's a big credit to, again, Star City, the volunteers and the staff running this event, and for the players too. I mean, the event doesn't go efficiently unless the players are also being efficient as well. So
Correct.
You could have been anywhere in the world this weekend, but you spent it here with us, and we appreciate that. Make sure to tune back in a week for the Open Series in Los Angeles, and then 2 weeks later for the Open Series featuring the Invitational in Atlanta. For Cedric Phillips, I'm Patrick Sullivan. And we'll see
Get
you
over here. We'll see you in 1 week.
On September 15th and 16th, the StarCityGames.com Open Series comes to Los Angeles, California.